Alright, so normally I don't do reviews on my channel, but I wanted to start off with doing a review for Borderlands 3. I fully played the game, and I even tried all the trophies, and I'm only missing a few more. Borderlands 3 was by far the most anticipated game for 2019, and I actually played it on day 1 release, so when I give this review, anything I say about bugs or glitches may be fixed. I want to start off with the beginning of the game. It started out with excitement and joy for the Borderlands experience. I actually replayed Borderlands 1 and 2, including all of its DLCs, before the release of Borderlands 3 to get that true connection for the story again, and I have to say Borderlands 3 was fantastic, but into the middle section of the game, it kind of feels like it's missing some stuff. But as I got back towards the end of it, it started getting increasingly better. Most RPG looter shooter games like Borderlands 3 or The Division require you to do some side quests so you can meet the level requirements and not have a hard time defeating enemies. The characters. Some characters in Borderlands 3 kind of felt neglected. For an example, the Calypso twins. Their character dialogues felt poorly made, and it honestly felt like 2K just wanted to throw in a couple of annoying characters just to keep the player distracted. For an example, now and then Troy and Tyreen will start talking to the protagonist through the Echo device by mocking you and telling you that you will never succeed in stopping them, and they will start making random poop jokes. Now, we do see the return of older characters in the Borderlands franchise, and Claptrap and Lilith honestly don't feel different. Some characters do some things that they normally wouldn't do or expect you to do, like they did in Borderlands 2. Locations. Like good characters, we need good locations, and you'll be happy to know there is tons of locations for you to go to in Borderlands 3. You go to multiple planets, and you're not just stuck on one planet like you were in the previous games. You actually get to explore different environments and see a new species, and in my opinion this makes the game way more better, because you get to get curious and learn about new animals and species. The planet you start on in Borderlands 3 is Pandora. Pandora is a planet that you start on Borderlands 1 and 2, and as you keep progressing through the game you will unlock new planets, and if you're really excited to play this game just to travel, you'll be happy to know that it doesn't take long to unlock all the new planets. Every planet comes with its own environment. Pandora is more like a desert, while Promethea is more like a futuristic city. Side quests. I played nearly half the side quests in Borderlands 3, and I have to say, it doesn't feel like you're doing any chores. You get to do main missions that technically aren't main missions. Some side quests normally feel like your parents are constantly nagging at you to go clean your room, and it just feels like a bunch of chores. But in Borderlands 3, that doesn't happen. It honestly feels like it's connected with the story. Borderlands 3 quests were all written great, and they give you really good rewards. Now I'm going to talk about the endgame. When it comes to the endgame in Borderlands 3, you have lots of things you can do. The game was basically built for replayability. The things you can do after you beat Borderlands 3 are really interesting. They added a new mayhem system, where at the end of the game you make your way to the east side of Sanctuary 3, the cockpit would be north, and you get to complete side quests and get higher tier rewards, and get double XP or cash. It starts off with Mayhem 1, 2, and 3. 1 would be the lowest, and Mayhem 3 will make the enemies harder and give you, I think it's 500% chance of better loot and everything. If you're a trophy hunter, then you'll love to know that this is a challenge. For 100% completement, there are plenty of hard trophies you have to get, like go to all the planets and hunt down all the Iridian ruins and decrypt them. There are also survival modes and so much more you could do. One last thing for the endgame, there will be a free Bloody Harvest event coming sometime this month, and there will be lots of boss fights and quests you can do. Weapons. There are so many weapons in the game. You can collect from like 1 billion or 10 billion, I can't remember what it was that they said, but I love the weapons in this game. The weapons sound incredible, and I love the dull reload animations. Oh, they're so gorgeous. One of my most favorite weapons, aside from the ones that you just get off of enemies, is one that you get from a boss fight enemy, and it's a reference to Batman. The red text says, "I only have one rule. When you fire the weapon at an enemy, it doesn't kill them at all, and it only drops their health down to 1 HP, and you can no longer do damage to them." Bugs. As we all know, there's going to be bugs in new games, especially on their day 1 release. Since I did play Borderlands 3 on midnight release, there was a lot of bugs, and I mean a lot. There was times where I was glitching through the map, or quests weren't spawning correctly, or half of the time, quests wouldn't even be available. It would I would get a side quest, and then instantly the quest would erase from my objectives. If I had to tell you what to do, buy the game for its full price or wait for a sale, I would probably wait for a $10 discount. It doesn't have to be $10, but you will get your bang for your buck with this game. The only thing that ruins it for me was the Calypso twins. Again guys, this is my first review. I'm sorry if it's messed up, and I hope you did enjoy it. If you do want more content like this, then leave a like, please subscribe, and let me know what you thought. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike and tell me what I did wrong so I can improve. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I hope you have a great one. Peace out everybody.